Alright, man, welcome back to the channel. As you know, Undisputed had the update 1.3 that dropped the other day. Got my hands on it, tried it out, so I'm just go over it. Look at the notes that they dropped and see if they accurate to the actual gameplay. Just give you an honest review. Is it trash? You know, if you haven't already, hit the sub button, man. But look, they said they made an adjustment to the blocking, the block health, block strength, and punch tracking. You know, before you had punches missing for no reason. They also updated the career mode so you can edit stuff. They added instant replays online. None of that's really important. They even made changes to fighters, but I'm not gonna look at that. I'm just strictly gonna look at like the gameplay mechanics and stuff and see, is it good. Now the bad thing is $19.99 for the DLC for Butterbean. You getting Butterbean and Butterbean. No sense.
Disappointed!
Now, yeah, Butterbean gave people some exciting fights. You know, at one point in time, not a technical guy, but the fact that they charge a 19 for him, along with both the Klitschko's, makes no sense. Now, you do get Bam Rodriguez, who's a good fighter. You get Chocolatito. You get Vitaly, but in America, everybody, you know, we call him Vitaly. You get him, Vladimir, who went on to do great things. But it shouldn't be $19.99. It should be free. And you get Shannon Briggs. But the only one I was really excited for was Vitaly, because, you know, if you remember his fight with Lennox Lewis, he put up a good fight with him, but due to the cut above his eyebrow, they had to stop it. But other than that, ain't no way that mug should be $19.99. That should be free, especially if you was in early access, putting up with all the issues and bugs and glitches, and you been there that long supporting them, and then they want to keep charging you DLCs for a broken game. It don't make sense. But this is where Vitaly got his eyebrow ripped open. But I'm gonna just jump straight into the core gameplay. Alright, so we start off with Ali and Larry Holmes, and we're gonna look at the tracking and the blocking and see if they were successful. So immediately you can tell that the whiffs and the misses that were occurring before, that's no longer happening. They sharpened everything up, tightened everything up. All the punches land the way they should. Everything has a lot of snap on them. The blocking, they said they made changes to it, but it still looks stupid. Nobody blocks like that. Look how he's holding his arms. It looks retarded. They still haven't fixed that animation, but now apparently when you hurt, you can hold block, and it's detrimental the longer you hold it, or so they say. We'll see. But now you can get your counters off a lot better due to the tracking being improved and everything landing the way it should. Everything comes out quick. The step back shots, the step in shots. Now before, you could be like a foot and a half away from the guy, right up on him, and everything would whiff, which made no sense. So that has been alleviated. Also, the footwork is still the same. You know, a lot of it feels exactly the same. So you would have had to been playing for a while to really notice the differences here. So we're just gonna let the gameplay play out. And since it was Ali, we were trying to stay on the outside mostly, while still throwing some combinations when it's somewhat close. Let's take a look at this slip. See, the counters come off pretty smooth now with the improved tracking. Now, look, I got him hurt, but look at his block meter, though. It's barely going down. It's still difficult to actually put them down when they hurt. It seems like it's still too easy for the opponent to survive. It actually seems easier for them to survive now. I don't know what exactly they did to block, but it's supposed to be punished for holding it too long, but now it just seems like they made it easier to survive and more difficult to finish a person. We're going to step around. Now, the body jab still seems useless. It just leaves you open for headshots. It doesn't really take much stamina off. It doesn't really do anything, so I suggest going with the body straight. If you need a straight shot, a stab to the body, just go with the straight. The hooks, they're all still good. I didn't really throw any power shots, so I can't tell you how the stamina changed or if there was any stamina change. I didn't see that in the notes, so I don't know. But the head movement is still trash. Like, it seems like the best way to slip or evade is to just lean back, because that clicking the stick in to slip, that's trash. Always has been. Leaning with L2, you don't lean that far. Okay, look, I got Larry Holmes hurt again. Look at his health. His block is barely going down. His health ain't really going down. It's very difficult to put the opponent down. Look, I got him hurt again. I look at his health, though. It ain't going nowhere. His head health is low. It's like it's just... It almost seems impossible to drop him now. But yeah, you see how I'm just continuously leaning back. It's because the weaving and the slipping is just not good. It's better to just use footwork, just step away, or just lean back if you're going to use L2 to lean. But other than these minor changes, most of the game is the same. They just tightened up the tracking so there's not as many misses. And it seems like the meta now is to just back away and block when you hurt. And can't nobody drop you. I don't know. But I haven't been on Undisputed in months, so, you know, I could just be rusty, but overall, the update seems okay. I would not buy the $19.99 DLC, which I didn't do. I refuse to pay that much, especially when you getting Klitschko and Butterbean. And Bam Rodriguez is from Texas. He's real good. Chocolatito is good. But that mug should be free. Ain't no way you should be paying $19.99. They already charged you for Jake Paul in the last one. You got like Buster Douglas and Big Bang Zhang and Jake Paul. Now they charging you another $19. That's crazy. But look, his head health was low again. It's just very difficult to get rid of them now. But they did make it easier to get counters off. Like, the accuracy is really good now. Alright, so boom, I can interrupt his combinations by punching in between his shots. Of course, the opponent can do the same to you. Oh, I got caught right there. I got caught. Now, what I've been on mostly is UFC 5. I actually been having more fun with UFC than this. Reason why I stopped playing this, and UFC is free if you got PSN Premium. Throw some hooks to the body, try to deflate the tire, get some of the stamina out of Larry Holmes. Overall, I would say Update 1.3 is a positive, but it's not a big enough change to really if you didn't like the game before, you probably won't like it now. If you didn't like playing it before, you probably still won't like playing it. But the DLC is outrageous. Like, fools really gave you Butterbean. We got people missing like Errol Spence, who said they never even approached him to be in the game. He was never asked, but he would like to be in there, but they never asked him. They don't got neither one of the Charlos. They don't got Teofimo Lopez. They don't have Shakur, Devin. One of them was confirmed to be in, but they haven't released him yet. Fundora is confirmed to be in the Tyrant Inferno, but they haven't released him. They gave us Caleb Plant. They gave us Crawford. They gave us Canelo. They took Ryan Garcia out, which didn't make sense. Even though he said some racist, foul stuff, they shouldn't have took him out because that's like punishing the player. Like, we shouldn't be punished because Ryan said some crazy stuff. Like, they should have left him alone, just left him in the game. They shouldn't have took him out. That didn't make sense. That's just one less fighter you got. One less boxer you got to select from now. Okay, so look, boom, he's hurt again. And the block meter will just not go down. I can't get rid of him. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to hop online and play somebody and see how the power punch spammers. Look, I got him hurt again. I want to see how these changes affect the power punch spammers. I feel like blocking is worse now because it's harder to knock them down. Like, I don't know. Could just be me, though. But anyways, if you haven't already, hit the sub button. I got more Undisputed and classic boxing games. Oh, I got him. There he goes. And I'm going to just end it right there. Like I said, the update was a minor improvement. The game still needs a lot of work. I'll probably be back on UFC immediately after this. Peace.
And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no